top. All right, this time we're gonna switch it up a little bit. We've been doing mount escapes for quite a while. All right, we're gonna switch it up and go from side control this time. All right, so instead of him doing his normal escape, he's gonna use that inside leg. He starts building his frame, he uses this inside leg. All right, when you get guys that aren't keeping you tight on your upper body and then you're able to make space in the hip, right? When I'm inside control, I'm pinching my elbow to my knee and controlling that space. I'm controlling his chin with my shoulder to keep him from wanting to turn into me. So John's first gonna grab my bicep, right where my shoulder and my bicep control, rep over the top. No, other hand. Yep, and he's gonna pull his elbow down into my hip. That's gonna take that pressure off his face. So now he can move his head. Second one, he's gonna grab the bone on the back of my shoulder to give himself an anchor point. You can hear my voice is getting funny already. To get this frame. Now, if he's not able to do that, my head's on the inside and I'm controlling that shoulder, he can still move his hips as long as he's got that pressure off his face. So normally he wants to build his frame and start swimming his underhook. But if that's not an option or you prefer to be in guard, okay, this is the second option. So even though I'm trying to crush his face, he's just pulling that elbow down to my ribs. I keep my head tight. He's going to use his outside leg and shrimp his hip out. Remember, he's got his inside knee up in my hip to prevent me from mounting easily. Okay, once he shrimps out, he's going to get that knee in between us, start stretching me out. You see how my leg falls behind? If I don't keep that tight and immediately sit through the scarf and try to get through there, his leg's going to be able to stay tight. So now he's going to take his right leg and he's going to wrap over and hook my calf. Yeah, pulling it in between his legs. And now he's got me back in his half guard. Make sense? So he's using my pressure, okay, and the fact that I'm trying to hold him down. All my weight's on my legs. I'm fairly immobile when all my weight's pulling backwards. I'm more concerned about squishing him than about movement. And you'll get this, especially at the newer levels. People are so excited to just get to side control and just don't want to give it up. Right? So I make that space so I can turn my head and move my hips, shrimping out with that outside leg, and I make a little bit of space with the inside knee. And then I can start squishing my hips underneath to hook that leg and pull him into half guard. That's all we're going to do. Just get to that point.
Can I do it again?
Got it? Yeah. We'll go one more time. I'm starting in a good solid half guard. I want it to be a little uncomfortable. I'm squeezing my bottom elbow to my knee to control his hips. Gable grip in my hands. The one under the head is the one that's going to be palmed down. And I'm going to roll that shoulder forward. You see how I'm still pulling my butt backwards though? Right? I'm not driving forward and picking my hips up. This is going to make it way easier for him to regard me. I want to pull my butt backwards and create that pressure. My head's tight to his shoulders so he can't build his frame. Yep, he's going to hook right below my shoulder. Start working that elbow inside my hip. Right? We always got to control that inside hip. I keep my head tight so he can't get his frame. So he's going to use that outside leg and shrimp out as far as he needs to start stretching me out. Okay, and like you saw last time, even if I try to sit through at this point, I don't have a hand to try to stuff his knee, and he can pull me through. I have to let go of my hands, keep my underhook, and start fighting that leg, which is a possibility, but that point we'll deal with some different things. But especially white belt, most people, they're so focused on just holding on to you that they don't think to let go, and they can hold on with one hand. Cool? So just getting into half guard is all we're doing right from side control. 1, 2, 3.